Hey guys, Funky Music here. Just wanted to talk about some of the stuff that's been going on in World of Warcraft, specifically, obviously, Warmane. Um, for one, we're going to get to Classic here in a minute. So they have an update here for solo queue is now available for Wrath of the Lich King realms. More information can be found here. The information that they're talking about is you're allowed to solo queue now for 3v3. And while I think this is actually a good thing and it's been needed, I also believe that in the comment section, you guys can read it by clicking here. I'm not gonna. I'm logged in, so it's gonna say, "Oh, you're banned." But in the comment section in there, they have in there, well, this has been a thing on BlackRock for years. Well, why the fuck did this take you just this long to, come up with this idea? Like, I think it's good and bad. 3v3 is not played a whole lot, anyways, competitively. It's hard to, I don't know what it is. You look at, I don't know, I guess more people like just queuing for twos. They don't have to wait on that third person. I don't know what it is. But people in the comment section are absolutely correct. You're gonna have to have some kind of resilience rating in order to be able to queue. Like, your resilience is going to have to be so much. Now, this is the custom content I'm talking about. Now, years ago, people don't remember, but Warmane, the most complete and Blizz-like servers on the planet, blah, 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 is what they were saying. And now they're doing all this custom content, which is fine, because private servers are custom content. They're going to be, you can try to get them as close to retail as possible, but they're always going to have custom content in it. I mean, you can't say, though, we're the most Blizz-like, and then you release custom content at the same time. Like, wait a minute, you can't sit there and claim to be one thing, yet you're doing another. So, the holiday events, yes. I want to get to a few other things here. The Burning Crusade changelog. A new changelog containing 1,100 fixes for Outland has been published and can be found here. This right here. Okay, let's look. Outland has 346 players, according to which we know Warmane fakes their numbers, right? But 346 players. Okay, Lordaeron and Icecrown combined have 20,000. When's the last time we got a really nice, good update for Wrath? Why the hell do they keep updating TBC and MOP? Look, there's a MOP changelog here. Look at that. There's so much stuff that's broken with Wrath. All these dungeons are broken. And so I go to my bug tracker, right? Because I'm banned on the forums, but I can still get on the bug tracker and post. So if you type in my name, right, to see the stuff I've posted, okay, a couple of these get dismissed, like where is it? Iron some of these are old. Iron and Halls of Lightning, and I had two of them. Iron. They shouldn't be dismissed, Warmane. Go look at the fucking dungeon yourself, you idiots. This boss does not work correctly. Yet they'd marked it as dismissed. It doesn't work properly at all. He doesn't do his every 20% iron ore disperse a number of small sparks which begin slowly around the ground. These lightning spiders will follow players around. That doesn't work. That does not work. And half the time they do no damage. Half the time the animation's broken on them. Yeah, that doesn't work, but somehow it got dismissed by Warmane. Yeah, whatever. Not saying that dungeons are a huge thing, that you have to have, must have dungeons working. But, it's not that it can't be that hard to fix this stuff. I mean, we're talking about years and years. I mean, hell, we merged with BlackRock started 4 or 5 years ago, and they just now came up with this idea to use this 3v3 queue stuff. Like, if you say that it's been around on BlackRock for years, we just decided just now, 4 or 5 years later, to try to do this. Like, why? What the fuck? I mean, this is what it's come to on Warmane. Like, literally just dumb shit. Release an update, for dungeons fixes. For the people who say it doesn't matter that much, it does matter for people who are still leveling, or gearing another alt and they're not in a good guild. Dungeons for them are a huge thing, and getting through them and making sure they work properly and not breaking and stuff like that and yada, yada, yada. They rely on that, and people can laugh at that or whatever, but, they need the badges so they can go buy their tier 9 gear or their idol or whatever, their relic slot would be. And, people really do rely on that. And it's just horrible the way they're fucking... it's just ridiculous. I love how Lordaeron 2 has, 8,500 players on it, yet like it was losing players as of like 2 years ago. And last summer, I think it was down to like right before summer, it was like 5,000 at peak. Now all of a sudden, 6 months later, it's up to like 8,000 at peak. Yeah, shut up. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get into the whole fake numbers thing. You guys know what's going on. So, if you guys have been following what's been going on in Classic right now, there's a lot of people leaving Classic. Big streamers are leaving Classic. A lot of players are leaving Classic, going back to the retail version. And I hate to say it, guys, but I kind of told you so. It's just gonna happen. Asma Gold's talking about leaving the server. He has left. Whatever. There's tons of players who are leaving the Classic community, and it's funny. Like everyone, I made that video about how Classic's going to eventually fail. I mean, we're 3 months going into month 4, just starting month 4 here, since Classic has been launched, and it's fucking trash. Or we're going into month 5. It's just fucking trash. Like, it's all the stuff that I had said in the previous video. It all holds true. Everything that I said is happening. People are just getting bored of the game. They've done it a million times, or they've got their nostalgic feeling out of the way. And new players just want to hurry up, get to max level. They're not used to this slow grinding stuff. Like, all the stuff I said before is all true, and it's just fucking hilarious. People, the Twitch numbers, funky. They were at 1 million. Yeah, where are they at now on Twitch? I think the other day I looked and they had like 40,000, which is about average for them. I know there's peaks, there's highs and lows, so it's kind of hard to gauge, what's going on. But yeah, if we look right now, if I pull it up, where the hell is World of Warcraft? Yeah, 35k viewers right now. There were 1 million, and this is around some decent time, but it's getting beat by everything underneath the sun. It's not generating the buzz that y'all thought it would be. I mean, I don't know how it's beating Hearthstone right now. I don't even get that. But anyways, yeah, everything's tapered back off to what it was pre-launch levels. Everything's gone back to where it was, and like I said, it was like they need to kill off World of Warcraft. Bringing back every other old expansion is not going to make it any different. There was a guy who actually posted a comment the other day about we had this discussion in one of the videos about how what's the other old game? I can't think of the stupid name all of a sudden. Old RuneScape, old school RuneScape. It'll be like that. You can't compare RuneScape to World of Warcraft and expect, like, the communities are entirely different, player base is different, the way the game's played is different. You can't expect just old players to come back and do something all over again, and I think that they're starting to figure that out now in World of Warcraft. And I had another discussion talking about TBC, how that's going to be a thing, and like I said before, I've got a video up about TBC, and if you look right here, I mean, go look for TBC. Go look at where all the TBC realms. I think DKP minus, if we can go there real quick. DKP minus should have a thing on private servers, and yeah, WoW private servers, TBC private servers. There we go. And you'll see like the most populated ones are okay. That's a sponsored one. But the average population 500 to 1,000, 500 to 1,000. I mean, nobody's really. The third one is 250 to 500, 250, 500. I mean, the TBC realms are just dead. Nobody wants to play TBC for whatever reason. I'm not sure if there's any vanilla servers really currently running. Here you go. Chronos still has 1,000 players. Retro still has 1,000. Elysium still 250 to 500. And there's still the top 2 are bigger than the top 4 of the TBC ones. Nobody wants TBC, and if they go ahead and release a TBC realm, like I've said before, it's just going to flop flat on its face. If the private server community is any indication of how many players want to play an expansion, and yeah, you could throw in, oh well, funky, that's going to be different when they release it. They're going to have better marketing. They're going to have, everyone that's playing retail right now, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, that's fine. I figured that into when I was talking about the classic stuff too, and it just didn't correlate. TBC, for whatever reason, even though it's probably, in my opinion, it's probably the second best expansion, because I love Wrath most, obviously, but you could contend TBC Wrath 1 and 2, right? I just don't think people want it. And I think that the private server community and the numbers here kind of show it, that you're not going to have some huge influx. I think Classic was a thing because, Classic was a little bit different. Not a lot of people got to see Classic and the start of World of Warcraft and how it began. So I think it had some value there. But other than that, I just don't see where it's going to generate anything when it comes to TBC. But anyways, just want to give a quick update to what's been going on in the Warmane scene and World of Warcraft in general, because I know I haven't made a video in a hot minute. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what your thoughts are. Put them in the comments section below, and as always, we'll have a good one.